Alright, hello. So, the NHL season is almost over. So, I made a whole thing of what I think the playoffs will be like. So, you guys will see when I explain. Okay, so, the lower seed you get, the better you are. So, the 1 seed Calgary Flames versus the 8 seed Anaheim Ducks. And we're going to simulate each period, and I'll show you the score. 1, Ducks. 2, in last period, the Ducks win the first game 2-0. Each team has to win 4 games to move on. So I just did this as a 2 seed Colorado Avalanche versus 7 seed Winnipeg Jets, and the Jets upset them. Next, in the East, 1 seed Rangers, 8 seed Tampa Bay Lightning. 0-0 end of the first period, 1-1 end of the second, and 2-1 Rangers end of the whatever it was. 2 seed Hurricanes versus 7 seed Penguins. 1-0 Hurricanes in the overtime, and the Penguins win in overtime. Next, we got the 3 seed Minnesota Wild versus the 6 seed Chicago Blackhawks. And that's not a surprise. I accidentally did the first period, but 4 seed Predators versus the 5 seed Dallas Stars. And then Predators win it 4-1. Next, we have the 2 seed Florida Panthers, and then the 7 seed Washington Capitals. And Panthers will win it 5-1. This is all the seeding, so 4 seed Toronto Maple Leafs and 8 seed Boston Bruins. I mean, not 8 seed, 5 seed Boston Bruins. And the Bruins win 5-3. So that is all the seeding. Now I'm just going to zoom by. Here we go. First period tied. Second period up 1. And the Flames take it 5-4. 1-1 in Colorado and Winnipeg. And tie game overtime, and Colorado wins it. Next, the Rangers and Lightning. And the Lightning will win it. Here we go. Penguins and Hurricanes. And the Penguins win. Second game. Minnesota versus the Blackhawks. And the Blackhawks win it. Here we go. Nashville versus the Stars. And 2-0 Predators. Here we go. Panthers and Capitals. And tied overtime. And the Panthers win it. Here we go. And tied overtime. First overtime, nobody scored. Second overtime, Toronto and Maple Leafs take it. Here we go. Third game for everybody. 1-1, 2-2, 5-5. And Anaheim takes the win. It's Colorado. And Winnipeg wins it. Here we go. 1 seed versus 8. 3-0 already. And the Rangers win 8-1. Here we go. Pittsburgh and Carolina. And Carolina just gets on top with a 7-6 win. Wild and Blackhawks. 3-2 Blackhawks and 4-4 tie right now. And Minnesota gets it. Sorry, I just simulated the game, but the Stars won 6-3. Florida and Capitals, and Florida will win it. Here we go, Maple Leafs and Bruins. And the Bruins take the win. There's an upset in this. In 1-1 is overtime, and the upset comes in 3-1. Here's another upset that can happen. Upset is where the worst seed beats one of the best seeds. And Winnipeg does get it 3-1 in the series. Here we go. And the Lightning will be taking game 4. Here we go. And Penguins will be one win away from moving. Here we go. Winnipeg and the Stars. Why is it all fuzzy? There we go. Stars will not let them get a win. Here we go. Another upset could happen against the 1 seed. The 8 seed. I know. Oh, yeah. Florida is the 2 seed. And Tampa Bay is the 8 seed, as latest won again. Accidentally sim the first period again. 2-1 Penguins, and tied up overtime. Penguins win. We'll go Ducks and Wild. 3-2, and Ducks win. Here we go. Close series here. Jets and Stars, and it tied up going into overtime, and the Jets win. Here we go. 2-0 Tampa in this series. Against one of the best seeds as a 2 seed, and it's 3-0. They could sweep the 2 seed as an 8. Here's the Toronto Maple Leafs and Pittsburgh Penguins, and Maple Leafs will win it 5-0. Here goes Chicago and Minnesota, and Minnesota gets the win. Here we go. First, second, and Stars get the win. Here we go. If the Panthers win this game, they will move on, and the Panthers will be the first team to move on. Here we go. Bruins and Maple Leafs, and Bruins win it. Here we go. Anaheim and Calgary, and Calgary avoids the upset by winning that game. Wow. Here we go. If the Jets win this game, it's over. Tied 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, and they're also going to stay alive. Here, I think it's 2-2 in this series. Yep. And the Tampa Bay Lightning might upset the New York Rangers. Here we go. 3-1 Penguins. If the Penguins win this, they will be moving on. And 2-2 and tied. Here's overtime. And the Penguins will move on by beating one of the best teams in the league. Here we go. If the Wild win this, they will move on. But they will not win it. Here we go. And the Stars they're 1 win away from moving on. Here we go. 3-2, 4-2. And the Maple Leafs will live another day before they get kicked out. It might be an upset. 3-2, and the Ducks will upset the 1 seed Calgary Flames. The worst seed beat the best seed. There can possibly be an upset, but in the Colorado Avalanche will just stay alive. They're trying to avoid the upset. There could be another upset against the Rangers, but the Rangers will hang on and force it to Game 7. Here we go. If Minnesota wins, they move on. And Minnesota cannot win Game 7. Or if the Stars win, they move on. And 2-0 and tied. And the Stars will not move on. Nashville gets the win. Here's the last game of the 6 games. And Toronto will live another day. Here, will it be an upset or will the 2 seed win? Here we go. 3-0. And they will upset the Colorado Avalanche. Both upsets happened in the West. But could this be an upset also? 0-0, 1-1, and it's tied going into overtime. And the Lightning upset the Rangers, and they will be moving on. Whoever wins these games will move on. Here's Minnesota and Blackhawks. Blackhawks go up, and Minnesota will get in. We got Predators and Stars. Stars go up, and the Stars will move on. Who's going to win this? Toronto will move on. 5-2 win. That is it. Now we're in the second round. The teams remaining: Minnesota Wild, Calgary Ducks, Anaheim Ducks, the Dallas Stars, Winnipeg Jets, Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Here we go. 2-1 Minnesota, tied going into overtime, and Anaheim will get the win as the 8 seed. I simulated the first period by accident. The Stars go up, and the Jets don't care that they are one of the worst seeds at number 7, I think. They are still winning games. Here's Tampa Bay and the Florida Panthers. 2-0 Tampa, and it's over. Here's the Penguins and Maple Leafs, and Maple Leafs win. Here we go. And Minnesota will hang on. Here we go. First period, Minnesota wins it. 3-0 Minnesota and 5-2 Minnesota. Here we go. Winnipeg. Again, showing that they are not a bad team, even though they are a low seed. Here we go. The 8 seed could possibly beat the 2 seed and knock them out. And they will do that. As the sweep, the Tampa Bay Lightning move on. We go 2-1 in this series, Maple Leafs. And 1-0 Penguins, 3-2, and tied overtime. And Toronto Maple Leafs will win it. Here we go, maybe an upset, but it's overtime, and Wild will win the game. Does that move them on? No, it will not move them on. The Jets can prove themselves that they are a good team if they win, but they just got absolutely smacked. Here we go. If Toronto wins, they move on. And Toronto will win the game to move on to play the Tampa Bay Lightning. 4 seed versus 8 seed. Here we go. If the Wild win this, they move on and they do not get upset. And the Ducks will win and live another day. Here we go. The Stars are also trying to live another day and not get upset. And they will live another day. Here we go. Game 7. Will it be an upset or will Minnesota move on? And there is the upset. It is a big upset. 7-2 of knocking them out. Here we go. Upset or will the Stars win? And all the upsets are now over except for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, actually, no, none of the upsets are done. Anaheim versus Stars in the Lightning versus the Maple Leafs. Here we go, first game. And the Ducks are going to get an 8-4 win. Here we go, this is a good matchup, 4 seed versus 8. And Toronto will go away with game 1. Here we go, Ducks. And they will get it. 2-0 already in the series. And 3-0 already, Toronto. I don't think they want the upset to happen to them. Here we go, accidentally in the first period. 2-0 Anaheim. 3-0 Anaheim. And they're 1 win away to going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Will the Maple Leafs be 1 win away? Here we go, 1-0 Tampa. And tied, going into overtime. Second overtime now. And they are 1 win away from going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Here we go. Dallas Stars and Anaheim Ducks. Stars trying to live another day. And the Ducks will not come out and they will go to the Stanley Cup as an 8 seed. Wow. They go to the Stanley Cup as an 8 seed. What a story. And 2-1, 2-2, and 3-2. They stay alive. The upset is still up in the air. Imagine both of the 8 seeds in the Stanley Cup. And Toronto will not let it happen, and they will play the 8 seed Anaheim Ducks, and they're the 4 seed. Stanley Cup Finals, Game 1. 0-0, 1-0, and it is over. 1-0 Maple Leafs in the series. Here we go. Maple Leafs need to win this all. And Maple Leafs go up again. 2-0 Maple Leafs. And the Ducks will get a win in the finals. Here we go. This is close. Wow, they scored 5 goals in the third period. Wow. These teams are going crazy. Here we go. And 1 win away as the Stanley Cup Final champion for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 1, 2. Second period, I'm going to put the time on, and I'm going to let it run to the end. And the Ducks just scored a goal to tie the game. But the Mitch Marner from the Maple Leafs scores one right back. Okay, let's hop into the game. 21 seconds. And you see, I'm not going to play on a team, home and away. If the Maple Leafs just survive 21 seconds, they will be a Stanley Cup final champion. Here we go. 21 seconds for the Maple Leafs. Matthews wins the draw. Goes back to Riley. Up to Matthews. Shot. Save Gibson. 15 seconds. Here's Lindholm. They have to score it here. They're going to pull the goalie. They're dumping. 8 seconds for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm not sure if I said Lightning before. I think I did. And they are Stanley Cup champions. So, EA NHL 22 predicts that the Toronto Maple Leafs will win the Stanley Cup as they will be world champions. I'm just going to let this go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think it's been a long video. My dad called me like 5 times through the video, so I had to end it, and then I had to put all of them together. So I might have messed up. Hopefully not. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you next time.